The Kitchen Ophthalmic Surgeon. This is Dr. John Davis Sakara, and these are my co-authors. The authors have no financial interest in this presentation. Women doctors may find it especially hard to juggle their career and family life. They face intense competition at work for few successes. They often have to work extra hard to get ahead in this world. In addition to all that, the year 2020 brought a lot of surprises. The coronavirus attacked humanity. It rapidly spread across all the countries of the world. The world had to go into a lockdown. Elective surgeries reduced drastically and surgical training practically stopped. Practicing in the wet lab became even more important. Many surgical trainees were stuck at home and resorted to hobbies like cooking. To make the best use of this time, we cooked up an idea. Why not convert the kitchen into a wet lab? Let's take the ingredients: flour, oil, salt, water, tomato, boiled egg, grapes. Do we need the fork and spoon? No. We need surgical instruments. Welcome to Anju's Kitchen. Mix flour in the bowl with salt, oil and water. Then knead the dough till it becomes the correct consistency. Sometimes the baby might want to help. Now let us multitask. Fire up the stove, put the water on and boil an egg. Now again take the dough and knead it into the shape of a face. Make eye sockets and nose and mouth. Remove the shell of the boiled egg and then cut it into 2 pieces and use that as the sclera of the eyeball. Put it under the face made of dough. Then cut grapes to put as corneas. Watch out for the baby taking the food while you are making this. You can practice local anesthesia with syringe and needle. You can simulate the feel of a microscope by putting a smartphone between 2 boxes with the video mode and flash on. This gives magnification, illumination and allows you to record your surgeries. A tomato with needle and thread can be used to practice superior rectus bridal sutures. A SICS tunnel can be practiced on the boiled egg using a crescent blade, even a side port, and also a keratometry. If you have a magnifying loupe, you can use that instead of the smartphone microscope. Make a cystotome by bending a 26 gauge needle. You can practice capsulorhexis on the skin of a tomato which has been kept in the microwave for 5 to 10 seconds. You can also use that smartphone microscope simulator and an onion. Similarly, you can also do a can opener capsulotomy. Nucleus delivery can be practiced with metal wire to take out a seed or garlic, for example. If Simcoe is not available, a syringe can be connected to a tube and pick up tissue paper bits from a bowl. It would definitely be better to practice irrigation aspiration with a Simcoe cannula. Bits of tissue paper can be aspirated from any bowl. For phacoemulsification, a piece of potato can be cut out. This can be cut in the shape of a cataract nucleus and using a pencil and needle can be chopped. If available, loading of foldable IOLs can be practiced. along with the proper injection of the IOLs. Other than cataract, trabeculectomy flap can also be practiced on the boiled egg. The incisions can be made and the flap can be raised. A cut grapes fixed on a toy can be used to practice suturing. Tomato can also be used for suturing practice. You can use building blocks as a corneal trephine and then use corneal scissors to cut out a circular bit of the tomato skin. This can then be transplanted onto some other fruit to practice corneal transplantation sutures. Cut out a circle of tomato skin and make a hole in the center to use as an iris. Thread a suture material through the sharp end of a needle so that it comes out of the hub. Let us do sewing machine technique of iridodialysis repair. Pass the needle with thread through the tomato and tissue paper, hold the thread, come out and pass it again through the tomato and tissue paper, and this time hold that loop of suture material while coming out. Once again, go to the next point where you want to have the suture, pass the needle through the tomato and the tissue paper, and once again hold the loop of suture while coming out so that you get the next loop. Once you have had adequate loops, you can take the thread and pass it through all the previous loops and then tie it. Now let us practice single pass 4-throw pupilloplasty. The straight needle is passed through two sides of the torn iris, and then a Sinskey hook is used to pull out a loop of suture from the distal side. Then the needle is passed 4 times through this loop of suture material. Those are the 4 passes. And then both ends of the suture are pulled apart and the knot slides inside as a sliding seepser knot. The 2 ends of the suture can be cut with a micro scissors inside the eye. Thank you all for watching. Hope this guides you to set up a wet lab in your kitchen and practice eye surgeries at home during this pandemic. Thank you.